It's been bang on 1 year since I summited Kilimanjaro, so I thought I'd give a quick video about it. Kili was actually the first mountain that I've climbed, and if you're familiar with Kilimanjaro or know much about it, the challenge with Kili is not technical in the sense of it's not a challenging physical climb. The bigger challenge is of course about the altitude, and once we start getting above certain heights, the oxygen levels in the air become very thin, and of course it becomes a lot more challenging to kind of move and walk. What I wasn't prepared for was the extent to which I was literally stripped of all control. I was literally at the mercy of the mountain. There was literally nothing I could do to change the situation I was in other than just keep going slowly, accepting the mountain for what it is, accepting the conditions for what they were. It's not like ultimate hardship or anything, but it meant that for 5 days, 6 days, there's no good facilities and there's no ability to wash. That combined with the fact that the days just kind of blur into one, when we're just walking at a slow, consistent, steady pace up and up and up the mountain for hours and hours and hours on end, and the whole hiking process becomes one big dream almost. It becomes like a state of mind. In that process, there was a complete and utter loss of any sense of time. It literally was just taking every day as it comes, not really knowing what to expect. It is just so far from anything in my day-to-day life. And so for me, that was probably the single biggest challenge. When I came back from Kilimanjaro, I let go of a lot of the kind of creature comforts, as it were. I realised during Kili, and it became clear to me when I came back, that actually I don't need these things. Coming down from the mountain to kind of the entry point to the park, I'd forgotten about running water because it hadn't been in my existence for the past 6 days, and it wasn't something I was thinking about or expecting. And when I saw a tap, I was like, oh my god, there's water. And I was just like, wow, how easy is it to forget to appreciate some of these really, really basic things. That kind of mindset, that different mindset, was the main thing that I got out of Kilimanjaro. Of course there was the feeling of triumph of summiting the mountain, the feeling of having conquered something. That was all amazing, but the thing which really, really stuck with me was that change in mindset. That has actually affected my approach to business. Why? I've been a risk taker all my life. That's how I've built my business. But what it's done is unlocked me and enabled me to go to the next level. So when I say, you know what, my last acquisition was 3, 4, 5 million pounds, and the next project I want to do has to hit 100 million pounds, I can say that with 100% confidence. I'm not scared of getting it wrong. I'm not scared of failing. And I'm absolutely here to embrace the potential of success and drive myself forward and commit everything to that possibility, because for me, that is the only reality. That is the only outcome. It's the only belief, and it is the outcome I will achieve. And these small experiences which build the mindset at a very, root level, build that momentum. So Kilimanjaro for me was a really, really great example of such an experience. It's the night before heading to the airport for the Kilimanjaro trip, and I now have the challenge of packing. I have all of my organised stuff here, and I've got to fit it into one carry-all bag. I've also got my military grade bomb-proof cases for my drone and my photography equipment as well, which will be super fun to manage at the airport. So I've managed to get it all down into 2 main check-in bags. It was originally 3, so that's pretty good.
One, two, three, revolution!
Hey guys, it's day 2 and we've just reached a little bit of an open clearing coming up to the end of the jungle kind of bit, and it's the first clear shot that we've got above the clouds. We can see Mount Meru or something in the background over there. It's pretty awesome, can't wait to get higher up and see a bit more clouds and a bit more further distance. Looking forward to getting some amazing shots, perhaps this evening as well when the sky's out. There'll be some amazing panoramic astrophotography to come, so super looking forward to it. See you later. Just another day on the mountain, having a casual stroll up the path. This is one of the steeper, apparently it's one of the steepest parts of the ascent on day 2. So this is the camp at the end of day 2. Just arrived on site now. Morning guys, this is the morning of day 3. We've just woken up. This is Lars, who I haven't introduced before. We are tent buddies and
Really getting close.
really getting close, getting to know one another. It's a lot of fun. I think today's the day where they say that if you're going to start to feel the altitude, then around 4,000 is when you start to feel it. So fingers crossed, and hopefully it's a good day of climbing. 4,000 meters. It's very windy today. There's quite a lot of dust every now and then kind of blowing across the plain, and the surroundings have changed quite substantially now. It's very dry and very rocky. A lot less kind of vegetation around. The sun's beating down, but the wind's kind of keeping us cool. We've got our windbreakers on and stuff. It's looking quite good. It's quite a slow and steady ascent. We're at the day 3 camp and we're right up in the mountain. Just look at these clouds. And I'm standing right here. Amazing. Day 4 starts with breakfast. Breakfast being climbing the wall. So we're making our way up here. It should take us about an hour and a half or 2 hours or something. Quite a nice little way to get the heart rate going first thing in the morning. Super cool. I'm sure we'll have fun doing it. So this is day 5, and just woken up to an amazing view of the thick cotton wool clouds in the background. Hopefully you can see that. So this morning we are doing a small 3-4 hour hike to get to the next camp location. From there we will set up camp for the evening, have a small sleep, and then 12 o'clock midnight we start our summit, which will be a full 12-hour round trip back to the camp, and then we will pack up our things and then trek a little bit further down to a lower camp. So it's a big day today, seriously looking forward to it, so let's see how it goes. And as an added bonus, we've got a lovely clear view of the summit right there behind us. We're just leaving base camp. It's approximately midnight, so we're walking the trail under the light of our headlamps and of course the beautiful moonlight from the almost full moon. It's a lovely clear night, clear skies and a wonderful view. The weather's looking good so far. Let's see how it goes as we progress on up the mountain. I'm standing at the top of Kilimanjaro, 5,890 meters up. It's been a head of a trek, but absolutely worth it to reach the highest point of Africa. Super cool to be up here. The air is really thin. It's been a real challenge walking, but wow, what an amazing feeling. Just this amazing out of this world type of landscape.
Impeleka na shira, hakuna matata. Waonesha lavatawa, hakuna matata. Ipata hoti lanchi, hakuna matata. Nayo walipita, hakuna matata. Nayo walipita, hakuna matata. Thank you.